There is no prize out there. The only prize is this one, and what you feel, and what you want to accomplish. I mean, to want, and to be ambitious, and to want to be successful is not enough. That's just desire. To know what you want, to understand why you're doing it, to dedicate every breath in your body to achieve. If you feel you have something to give, if you feel that your particular talent is worth developing, is worth caring for, then there's nothing you can't achieve.
Sometimes you can try so hard at something. Sometimes you can be so prepared and still fail. With every time you fail, it's painful. It causes sadness. Especially as I saw last night, it causes disappointment. I've often said a man's character is not judged after he celebrates a victory, but by what he does when his back is against the wall. So no matter how great the setback, how severe the failure, you never give up. You never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward, you move on, you adapt, you overcome. That is what I believe.
Some people, they say, this situation happened with the economy, and what that means is I'm going broke. Somebody else said the situation happened with the economy. Guess what? That means I'm going to work harder. I'm going to be more creative. It changed everything. Everybody else is going to quit, so we're going to dominate the marketplace.
I think people are limited because they're very well influenced by people that's around them or people that's in the media. You know, you see somebody criticizing something, you're not going to do that.
Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. First, you will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. But do you have the guts to fail? Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had. You have to do something you never did.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I ain't quitting till I get there. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving in. I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to be successful.
People tell me I tried everything. I say, name the things you tried. Well, I tried millions of things. Name them. Well, tens of thousands. Name them. Well, thousands. Name them. Well, these three things that don't work, I keep doing.
See, if you go through life holding back, and most of us do, most of us, if we ask ourselves, have we done all we can do? Most of us will have to answer, no, we haven't. And I'm saying that the fact that you're still here, that you're still breathing, you've got some more work, and you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. So when you get up in the morning, that you can look yourself in the face and say, hey, I'm living my life on my terms.
Who you spend time with is who you become. And getting yourself in proximity with people that are succeeding, even if you have to work for free for somebody, get in the environment around them, it rubs off on you. You begin to think like they think. You begin to see what the opportunities are.
There are those of you who said, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding.
If you want to be a millionaire, make it yourself. Don't rely on anyone else to give it to you. Yes, you can do it, because guess what? If some other fella can do it, you can do it, because you never meet a man better than yourself.
Just do things in life the way other people don't do them. Change the status quo, and then you'll succeed.
boldness has power, genius, and magic in it. And every time I'm in that, that funky 80% loser state, I just have to get bold. I get into depression and self-doubt and, why me, or, they don't love me anymore. I get into that. The way I'm out of it is by doing something bold, almost stupid, almost something courageous.
That's what makes us feel alive. It's not what we get that makes us happy. It's who we become and what we're able to give because we become more. Progress equals happiness. So often in life, people don't begin the journey because they're not quite sure what to do or how to do it right or how to do it perfect. You want to change your body? Get yourself moving. Don't wait for the perfect trainer. Just go out there and move. Put on your shoes and move and get momentum.
The way I went from the bottom to the top is one day I went all in. You hear me? All in. I made a decision. I left my job. I stopped playing video games. I stopped watching TV. I stopped eating certain things. I stopped doing certain things. I made sacrifice. I went all in.
I'm going to step off the limb now. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I've always believed that in life there's always a hard way to do things and there's a longer way to do things and then there's the shortest distance. And for some strange reason, something that's always been unknown to me, I've never been able to identify it or understand it or work it out. But people in life always seem to look for the most complicated route to the end result.
Have a definitive purpose, a clearly defined dream, and have a burning desire for its achievement. A magnificent obsession.
The goal here is to be a champion today. A champion is a champion because of the decisions that he makes throughout the day, each day, all day.
I'm gonna make it, regardless of how people felt at that time. And I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Things that are meant to happen will. And if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire, yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself.
I am pressurized to win, and I actually thrive on pressure, as I keep on saying each and every year. And I look for that pressure because the day that you become complacent or you become less driven is the day you're going to lose.
You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it is the right thing to do and success will come. So don't be afraid to fail.
I'll pass on the $20,000 a month. Why? Because I prefer to do what I'm passionate about.
And we're willing to go as far as further than the other guy. You're always the fail. You always end up on top. It's like the kid in the schoolyard that doesn't want to fight always leaves with a black eye, because as soon as the other kid identifies he doesn't want to fight, he hits him.
People need to understand that we cannot take a breath, that we have competitors who want to take the food off of our table. And so the mentality that you need in a business today to build sustainable success and enduring success is you have to eradicate the human behavior of relaxing, the human behavior of feeling like we have won. There's no celebration, there's no victory lap. We haven't done squat.
Work your butt off. You never want to fail because you didn't work hard enough. I never wanted to lose a competition or lose an election because I didn't work hard enough. I always believed leaving no stone unturned. I've always figured out that there's 24 hours a day. You sleep 6 hours, and you have 18 hours left. Now, I know there's some of you out there now and says, well, wait a minute, I sleep 8 hours or 9 hours. Well, then just sleep faster, I would recommend.
If you want something bad enough, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anything stop you.
A lot of people just waste their mind. You know, they sit there and watch TV, and listen to music, and just shoot the breeze. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're not going to get to the real top.
Work out what you want. You want to go home as a champion, or you want to go home as a pussy class.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. Tonight, we skate. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time.
Do you know what? In one word only, how did a small town boy from Austria become one of the most famous people on earth?
Dream. I was poor because I didn't have anything. I had no money, I had no things, we had no TV, we had no refrigerator, we had nothing as kids. But I was rich because I had a dream.
It's your mindset, it's who you are, it's what you put in. People who know the value of hard work, discipline, and dedication will go a lot further.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day, and soon you have a wall.
started training because my father left me. The only way I can get through the pain sometimes was just through push-ups and sit-ups until I passed out. Day after day after day after day, I mastered it. And every time his record would fall, I would go in my garage and I would scratch it, throw it away. I said, that's one down. That's one down.
Spent my whole life scared, frightened of things that could happen, might happen, might not happen. 50 years I spent like that. And I came to realize it's that fear that's the worst of it. That's the real enemy. So get up, 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 get
up. Practice makes perfect. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. You have to do it for self, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people.
I'm the best. I'm not a textbook fighter, a jab right hand. I fight to win. I do everything to win. My objective is to win, totally to win. I mean, everybody else says, this is what we do. We do this, the jab, I win. I fight to win.
You can't be paralyzed by fear or failure, or you will never push yourself.
There's no place that I won't go, and I feel as though if you got love and you putting out real shit, you can do that. If you kicking that shit from your heart, you can go wherever your heart wants you to go.
Everything in our life changes the moment we make a decision. I mean a real decision. A decision is when you cut off any other possibility, when you commit to something with everything you've got and you take action.
Principle number one, you can't win the game if you ain't in the game.
No distance was too far. If it snowed outside, if it was raining, we still gotta go to the gym. I cut school, we're going to the gym.
One chance in life to do whatever you gonna do. To lay your foundation, to make whatever mark you gonna make. Whatever legacy you gonna leave your legacy. And it's found
Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you wanna get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really wanna do, something you never said to someone, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no. After you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
There are two types of people. There are people who plan for events, and when the events don't show up, they don't show up. And then there's another group that's hungry, and they want it as bad as they want to breathe. And whether there's an event or not, they getting up. Whether there's an opportunity or not, they getting up and getting dressed. They getting up, they getting out, and they going to make it happen. Are you hearing what I'm telling you?
What if what? Look at me. I don't even see, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought.
You're living life on my terms, the way I want to live it, doing the things that I want to do. Make no mistake about it, as hard as this is, this is what I want to do.
When things are bleak, when things are dark, when things seem like, hey, we're not going to make it happen, we're not going to be able to win, you got to believe in the dark what the Creator told you in the light.
We must become, in our lives, the very things that we choose to experience in our world.
What is the one power that you have right now in this moment that can change everything? For some people, they say, this situation happened with the economy, and what that means is I'm going broke. Somebody else said, the situation happened with the economy. Guess what? That means I'm going to work harder. I'm going to be more creative. It changed everything. everybody else is going to quit, so we're going to dominate the marketplace.
Stop running, man. Stop running. Stop quitting. Stop giving up. Stop giving in. Not only face the giant, man, go meet the doggone giant. You go get to the giant before the giant get to you.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
And let me tell you, it is important to have fun in life, of course. But when you're out there partying, horsing around, someone out there at the same time is working hard. Someone is getting smarter and someone is winning. Just remember that.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
We're meant to win. We're not meant to be defeated human beings.
Get ready for a lot of rejection, and at the same exact time, do the things others don't want to do. Do what's necessary, do what it takes, no matter what it is, and try not to hurt anybody along the way.
What does it take to successfully create a lasting change in your life? A vision is about what you're here to create. A vision that really works is one that excites you.
Very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period.
It has to be a compelling vision. It's got to have something that has the power to pull you, not something you have to push yourself to do. Little things you do each day that after you do them, you get so much momentum that it's easy to succeed. You're not overwhelmed. You have these victory day after day after day on little things.
Don't allow anyone, friend, family, acquaintance, teachers, whoever it is, don't allow anyone to tell you that what you are dreaming for yourself and your family is not possible. It is possible. Don't be one of those people 20 years from now are going to be walking around in a 9-to-5 job, miserable and angry and bitter.
I've always thought that each person invented himself for whatever reasons, through whatever circumstance, through whatever he has gone through, that we are each a figment of our own imagination.
You're going to make a ton of mistakes. It doesn't matter. You don't get judged by the mistakes. People don't remember those years from now. They remember the things that you did that were good.
The only thing that I see that is distinctly different about me is I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm gonna die.
Success is having a vision. Success is making it compelling. Success is really seeing it, feeling it every day for strong enough reasons. Success is feeling the sense that I'm here to grow, I'm here to give something to the world more than just myself.
You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm gonna build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm gonna lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day, and soon you have a wall.
I've always thought that each person invented himself for whatever reasons, through whatever circumstance, through whatever he has gone through, that we are each a figment of our own imagination.
Develop the habits. You've got the brain power, you've got the energy, but develop the habits of success.
If you see somebody who's in really great shape, you ask them, do you work out? You know the answer. Yes, how often? And they'll tell you 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a week, whatever. Success and failure are not giant events. They don't just show up. You don't just suddenly become successful or suddenly have this cataclysmic event that makes you fail. It may look that way, but failure comes from all the little things. Decide something is a must for you, an absolute must. When you cut off any possible, you say, I'm going to find the way, or I'm going to make the way. Human beings, when they resolve things, when they make a real resolution inside themselves, which is they raise the standard and they make it a must, they find the way.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to
The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
I know there have been areas in your life where some point in time you just shifted and you raised the standard and your life changed.
Don't allow anyone, friend, family, acquaintance, teachers, whoever it is, don't allow anyone to tell you that what you are dreaming for yourself and your family is not possible. It is possible. Don't be one of those people 20 years from now are going to be walking around in a 9-to-5 job, miserable and angry and bitter.
Maybe at one time in your life you smoked cigarettes, or you did something and you did it for years and you kept trying to change it, kept telling yourself I should. And then one day something happened. Something just clicked you over. Something took you over that kind of tipping point. And inside yourself you said, no more.
Some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default.
And I want you guys to realize something. You know, when you turn on the TV, when you look around and you see this person doing this thing, this person's doing this, and you tend to look at people like, wow, look at that, like that person is so other. You know what I mean? He's like, he or she is like so far removed from where I am in my daily life, or like, you know, you look at them like, I don't know, like they're superhuman or this or that, and it's all bullshit. Like, it's gotta be somebody.
You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you're fighting.
Firefighters and police officers in the prime of their lives up the stairs of those burning towers, and young people across this country to drop what they were doing and come to the aid of a flooded New Orleans. Just like you, following their passions, determined to meet the times on their own terms. They weren't doing it for the money. Their titles weren't fancy. Ex-slave, minister, student, citizen.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
But they changed the course of history.